What's up, everybody?
Hello, everybody. George from Monde Guitars.
And I'm Nick.
And today we have the Alexander Sugarcube. It does a lot of different things, as we just found out. One of them is chorus, rotary. What else am I missing?
Pitch shifting.
Pitch shifting as well, yes. Another offering up from Alexander, multifunction pedal. Does a lot of different things. Color-coded, which Nick was explaining to me before, because I was looking on the website and I'm like, oh, awesome, they're making it a bunch of different colors. And Nick's like, no. He's like, it's different presets. So, Nick, what's your take?
So right off the bat, right? So we did a little research because these Alexander pedals they're complicated.
Oh yeah. Oh, we don't mean that in a bad way.
Let me rephrase that. They're not complicated in a negative way. They do a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So we have to pre-research the research.
Yeah. So it's not like you can take your tube screamer and be like, oh, 3 knobs. Like,
yeah,
here we go.
Yeah, that's it.
This, you have to read the manual. You have to read the manual. You got to watch a video. You got to do stuff before you can really, really use this to its potential.
Absolutely.
So we were just kind of going through, and the right switch, if you press and hold it, will cycle through presets. And luckily for us, there are some presets that are already built in, ready to go. And so we plug this pedal in. I think I hit presets twice, 3 times, and the first thing that came out really was, this. Like, oh,
you know what that is?
Oh, this is exactly what the sound is. It's that cool, warbly chorus, not overly indulgent, but like tasteful enough to just like thicken up your tone a little bit.
Like it's not doing the warble like, in a very obvious way. It's kind of almost like a thickener, if you will. You know?
Like, because I know like Alex, like obviously we're talking about Rush. We're talking about Rush. We're talking about Alex Lifeson. They're the what do they call it? The power trio.
Yes.
Is that what they call it? So guitarist, bassist, drummer.
Is it like the own holy triumvirate or something?
Yeah.
Something like that.
So, for Alex Lifeson to thicken up the tone, he used a lot of tricks. And one of them was this chorus effect, because it does give you the sound of having a chorus of guitars. So, I plugged it in, I hit presets. I think I moved one knob. I moved the mix knob just because I wanted more. I wanted more of the chorus effect rather than guitar. And then And it's just like, it's that limelight tone spot on.
Absolutely. Oh, by the way, though, this is a MIDI controllable pedal.
Yes. Yeah. So the MIDI function, they on their website, they have a MIDI controller. Alexander makes a MIDI controller that they recommend to go with their pedals. Yeah. And that'll just allow you to, instead of getting down on the floor and tweaking with your hands, you can set the presets, boom, 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 stomp it with the pedal, and you're good to go. As with other Alexander pedals, right, there are going to be a lot of similarities. Mm-hmm. Not in tone.
The way that they're set up, yeah. Absolutely.
The way they're set up and the functionality.
Yep. Double knobs, the function knob in the middle, the 4 knob layout, very similar to each other.
Yeah. Other thing is this is stereo out.
Yes. So you can do 2 amps.
Yeah, you can do like not a wet dry. You can do a wet.
It'd be like a real super wet. No,
yeah.
It'd be stereo, so you would be able to hear it as wide as it should be.
So obviously we don't have it set up as stereo.
No, not right now. No.
So what I'm imagining would be happening is you'd maybe be hearing the chorusing effect pulsating through each stereo side.
Through both, yeah.
Right,
both speakers.
And then you get a little right-left effect, bouncing, that kind of thing. In order to make use of that, you have to use a TRS, right? TRS cable. Yep. That's the 1/4 inch with the 2 rings at the top for right and left, respectively.
Makes it easier.
Before we move on to a different sound, right, with this chorus, you know, it can get as raunchy. We got a little ahead of ourselves because we were so excited. The 4 knobs, you have rate, depth, tweak, mix.
So now the words are in blue, which matches the blue. So you know when you switch, it's color coded. So all you have to do is just look, and you'll be able to know what you're adjusting.
Yeah. So directly in the middle of this pedal, there is a alternate button, right, which kind of puts you into the alt mode. Right now, it's not in the alt mode. It's in traditional, original flavor, home style.
Blue mode.
It's in blue flavor. So when it's in blue flavor, you go with the blue words on the pedal. When it's in red flavor, you go with the red words. And so the red words, instead of rate, it's stereo. Instead of depth, it's ramp rate. Instead of mix, it's volume. And instead of tweak, it's clock. And we'll kind of mess around.
We'll go through it, yeah.
So here's, you know, a middle of the road chorus like we were doing before. If we want to mess with the depth and turn it all the way up. So it's really taking that, because essentially what a chorus is doing is it's taking your original tone and just pitch shifting it a little bit.
Yes, detuning it to make it sound like it's fatter.
To make it sound like it's doubled or tripled or whatever it is. That is taking it to the extreme, right? Really long wavelength and really deep detuning.
Absolutely, yeah.
So you can get as wacky as you want, right?
It's like I just hit like a gong or something.
It's like the best tremolo ever. It's so musical.
Little ray gun-ish, right?
So yeah, you can get really, really wacky.
Yeah, we're just exaggerating the settings right here. Oh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, so that's rate all the way up, depth all the way down.
You still hear it like it's there, but it's not, you know, again, it's just using to widen the signal.
So that's like I said, rate all the way up, depth all the way down. Let's do it the opposite. Depth, rate all the way down. Let's see if it's...
I would say this could be used as like a rhythm tone.
Yeah, that's definitely more apparent than the other way.
Yeah.
And before we started filming, we were talking about, I was watching another very prominent guitar YouTube channel that may or may not be hosted by that silver fox, John Bollinger. And he interviewed Joe Bonamassa, and he was, I think, at the Ryman, and he had his power twin, or high power twin set up with the Dumble and all sorts of other cool stuff. And you know, he's going through each amp individual, and he gets to the high-powered twins, and John Bollinger's like, "Oh, can I hear the high-powered twins by themselves?" So he turns them on, takes the Dumble out, takes whatever the other amp, and you hear chorus. And Bonamassa was like, "Oh, well, that's the secret." He uses a small, almost imperceptible amount of chorus in his standard tone, and it's just on all the time, which is, you know. This is that. And now if we want to make it less apparent, we can take the mix knob and add more of the original guitar in and less of the chorus.
That would be my rhythm tone. Like, that sounds great.
You know. I think that sounds pretty badass is I think the word. So let's switch it over. I'm just going to press and hold the preset knob. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's do the alt knob for this setting.
Yeah.
So here's well, actually, let's make the chorus a little bit more noticeable. All right, so now here's the alt function.
Almost like it's detuning a little bit. Yeah, oh yeah.
So there were 4 settings there.
As you just
4
heard.
alts. The first 3 were similar enough, but they each had different distinctions.
Yeah, like it's doing something different.
Yeah, like the second one, we were both like, I don't know what it's doing, but it's doing
Something's
something. The fourth one, obviously, something changed.
Oh yeah.
The extreme.
Yeah, way more prominent.
But then this is the original. I like that. You get that oscillation.
Smooth sound.
Very subtle. So let's press and hold the preset knob. It blinks to show you it's changing it up. Now let's see what this one is. Let's turn the mix up.
It's not bad sounding either.
Very strange.
Sounds like it's like detuning it, like you're getting more of the detuned signal than you are like regular almost, right?
Okay, so yes, I agree. And I just realized in this video, I'm using a lot of the incorrect words. I'm saying strange, not like strange. I'm like, that's different. That's different.
Yeah.
It's also like almost like it's adding a filter.
Oh, like a coq de wa or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly what it sounds like. And that, that was just with the tweak knob.
Like we're like ramping up or something. Like it's like
Oh,
like
okay.
a flanger, like,
Here.
you know?
This is the tweak knob. So I start all the way at the bottom. I'm just going to keep strumming this chord and just turn it, and we'll hear what's happening. Oh, you know what else is cool? It's almost like it's doing this crazy slapback delay.
Yeah, I'm hearing it like doubled.
That's cool. That's super cool. So tweak, we'll just put that up the middle. Let's see what happens when we add more rate.
Lost and married. It sounds great though.
That is, I think, the rotary.
Okay.
So that would be like your Leslie, right? Your spinning speaker, which in stereo would sound effing awesome.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you would be having
The different pulsating sounds happening at once.
each speaker would be hitting at a different time, and you'd be getting this crazy stereo doubling. I would kill to hear that right now.
You know what? We'll do some research about how to record it like that.
That's cool.
That sounds
Right.
great. Yeah.
So let's just change it up. Let's go to a different mode. So I think that one is similar, but it does change the tone.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely more of like a mid boost.
Oh, you know what we should do too? We should play it in clean.
Yeah, I don't know why we. I think we got caught up with the rush thing.
Yeah. Yeah, now we can really hear what's going on. Yeah, to me, this effect sounds so much like crisper on
That is pretty. So that was, those were all the 4 modes for our rotary. So we'll switch it over to a different preset. This one I think is correct. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's a combination of the rotary and the chorus.
It definitely sounds like.
Yeah.
You know something's cool and we're like making faces like right away. Yeah, Korn could definitely use that too, by the way. That's crazy. What is it, like a pitch shifting, like?
Yeah, that's like that's
Almost like a tremolo-y-ish kind of vibe.
So switch it back. So here's where this is the one we've been waiting for. This is, so this is dry guitar signal. Now I'm just going to add in this pedal with the mix knob. So this is half wet, half dry. This is all wet.
Almost does like a sitar sound.
It does. So I just noticed with the all wet, it's slightly delayed. So keep that in mind. We'll leave this one right at the middle. Now the tweak knob, I believe, does the note, the higher, like the pitch shifted note.
Tell you there's going to be no shortage of riff ideas
God.
with this thing for sure.
Have you ever seen, what is it Kill Bill, where it's the
Definitely, it does sound like it. You know what would be cool? To be able to put that on like an expression pedal and add that in and out.
That's cool.
Just another function.
So I actually, sorry, I'm reading. I need to focus all my energy on reading right now.
What is it saying back there?
Okay, so multi-jack. So the second jack on the left side of the pedal in blue mode is an expression pedal.
Okay.
In violet, it's a foot switch, and in red, it's MIDI.
That is awesome.
So you can put an expression pedal
to do exactly what
to
I
do
just said.
exactly what you just
That's
said.
freaking awesome. Thank you, Alexander.
You're the best.
You thought of it already.
Mr. Alexander. And let's see here. So that's all the right switch. The left switch can do ramping as well. So let's see what that does.
Oh, is it something where like you have to play still?
That one is increasing the rate.
Okay.
So it was going wow, 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 wow.
You do a better job.
Listen, I'm just saying, if you ever want to do like a custom preset, I'm available.
Hit us up.
Yeah. It'll be like and funny enough, my brother's name is Alexander. So it could be like the Nick and Alexander pedal. And it'd be like me and my brother, but me and you and Mr. Alexander at the same time. Just let me know. We'll do a signature edition.
And this thing's got, again, I hate to say it again, tons of features.
Yeah.
Like this got a lot under the hood.
So, I mean, I think conservatively, right, on the more conservative side of this pedal, you have a fantastic chorus.
Yeah, for sure.
You have an amazing rotary speaker, like a Leslie clone. And then the pitch shifting, not my flavor, not my bag, but like if you do, that's cool, right? It sounds great. That's on the conservative side. And then on like if you just want to go like space cadet, like out into the world and
Space Cowboy style?
just yes, some people call me the Space Cowboy. If you want to just go nuts, you can do that as well. And you can combine a lot of those different textures to just go to outer space as far as you want, and just go nuts.
Tell you though, anybody looking to spice up their pedal board, you know, not even just the Sugarcube, I mean any Alexander pedal. If you're ever in like a rut where like, I don't know what to play or I don't have any new ideas, I promise you, pick up any of their pedals and you will be inspired for sure.
Yeah. I mean, like we said earlier, you know, they take a lot of exploration, right? Do not expect to pick up this pedal, plug it in, and just be like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's not like a 2-button, you know, or a 2 control.
Yeah. So yes, at first it can be a little intimidating. I assure you it is not, right?
And because of the layout too, once you learn one, or once you're experienced with one of these, you could pretty much pick up any one of their pedals and kind of like, navigate your way around
You'll know where to begin.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Do you want to?
Yeah, let's see if this thing chugs. Let's see.
Will it chug?
Oh no, now
I don't know, can we say that?
No, I don't think I can.
How about what if we say like, may it perhaps be genty?
Yeah, we could definitely say that. I just don't want Ola to sue me, and I'm trying to get a hookup on some Solar guitars. So, all right, let's double check this tuning here.
Every time don't get me wrong, Ola, I'm sorry, I love you. You remind me of Squizguard from Metalocalypse.
I'm sure you're not the first person to say that, though.
Every time he plays and speaks, I'm always just like, oh, Squizguard Squizzle, I play guitars very good. I play metals. Will it chugs? Yes, it does. So you are... Yep, it chugs. It totally chugs. Here's some crunch.
What I just did right there with that last adjustment, I just turned the rate all the way down, depth all the way up. I like it. It sounds very good.
Adding the gain to it, that's like phasery.
Oh yeah, because you're hearing it like way. By the way, if anyone's wondering, Andy James LTD with Fishman Fluence Stephen Carpenter 6-string pickups. Yes, they glow in the dark, which makes them sound better. But yeah,
I think, don't you get like +3 dB?
I don't know.
Or do you get like +4 to like stamina?
+4 stamina for sure, not the DV. No, what's cool about these though, by the way, 2 sounds, which I'm using only one of them in case you're wondering or you're wondering why it sounds the way it does. Nick, give me one of those like just crazy sounds. Like give me one of those like ray gun. It's like an octave pedal. So it does that.
I liked this pedal before you started playing. With gain, this pedal turns into a totally different monster.
Absolutely.
Like
Very thick.
You were getting that octave, sub-octave, you were getting phasing, you were like crazy stuff where if you push gain through this thing, it all shows up.
Yeah, whole different animal.
That's crazy cool, and I want one.
Absolutely. And where can you
want
get one?
You can get one right here,
Beaumont Guitars.
right now,
Give us a call.
here, now. Instagram, Facebook,
Yeah, you could go right to the website. You could give me a call if you want.
the internet. Don't call me. Call George.
But yeah, please like, subscribe, let us know what you thought. If you want one of these, looking forward to getting one. We have them in stock now, and it's the latest and greatest from Alexander.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, like, dislike, but don't do that one. Also, let us know how crazy this pedal sounds and what you want to do with it.
Take care, guys. That was the best ending ever.
That was sick.
I don't know what happened, but it worked.
I
He was
turned.
just turning knobs.
ran- you
Yeah,
ran-
he was
I'm
just
like,
turning
I can't- it
knobs,
doesn't matter
and
where
you
I'm
were-
playing.
You were just playing, it was going perfect.
I just turned the mix all the way to the wet, and just took the tweak from bottom all the way to the top.
Dude, I think this is my favorite one.
This is
definitely,
the best
This is really good. It's really good. True reaction, though. We're not like, there's
That
no,
was real time.
there's no script on the floor for us to read.
Wait, can you move that? I gotta see the script real quick.
Let me put my glasses.
Phone's ringing.
Fucking shut him off.
God damn it.
Damn it, CJ.
You know what? That's someone.
And
That's probably.
and I just picked it up and hung it up because I'm an idiot.
That's probably someone calling to buy this pedal.
Now.
If you were calling to buy this pedal, call again.
Yeah. We'll answer this time instead of hanging up. Korn could totally use this sound.
Oh my, wait.
For sure. Absolutely. So it does the Korn thing, in case you're wondering.
Yeah. Listen, I don't even know why we're using a pick. Isn't Korn just like...
Now you're going after the bass player. Oh,
He
man.
was another one, like the rig rundown thing he did. He was just like, yeah, I don't really play notes.